Am I the a-hole for kicking my daughter out of my house for being pregnant? I have a 27-year-old daughter. She has 6 kids, between the ages of 10 to 11 months. There are 3 different fathers. She receives child support from 2 of them, and she is still with the 3rd one, and they have been for 5 years. My daughter works part-time, and her fiancé is a full-time chef. They have lived with us for the past year and a half due to getting evicted from their last home. Them and the kids have our upstairs bedrooms, but that's still crowded for 6 children. They are constantly asking me for help with phone bills. My husband and I have asked for no rent so they could save money to get a home, which I do not believe they were doing. I have put up with loud voices throughout all hours, and waking up at different hours to cater to children, because I love my grandchildren. I never complain to my daughter because I believe family is very important. It's just that my children are all grown up. My youngest moved out 4 years ago, and my husband and I had hopes to remodel. We didn't expect them to be living here this long. On Christmas Eve, my daughter gathered us around and announced they were pregnant with baby number 7. Everyone was all excited, but I felt dread. That would mean another child in our house with not much room. I looked over at my husband and could tell he felt the same. We discussed it later and decided we were going to have to ask them to move out. Last night at dinner, I brought it up to my daughter and her boyfriend, and we told them. They have 2 months to find a place because we cannot have another child here. My daughter started crying, saying she couldn't believe I'd throw her to the streets for having a baby, that this was completely unfair and not enough time. I told her I was also sorry. It was painful for me, but these living conditions were impossible. She demanded I give her more time or she'd go to the courts. And I told her, news flash, the courts only give you 30 days. She then said my grandchildren were going to be homeless because I was selfish. She made a Facebook post asking for rooms to rent because she's pregnant and has nowhere to go and her family doesn't care about her. Am I the a-hole?
Here are the top comments.
Not the a-hole. Why on earth are they having another child if they cannot support the ones they have? It's almost like they don't understand what's causing it. You need to sit down with them and discuss financial responsibility and help them work out a budget, but taking them all in is not your responsibility. Future birth control options may be a good conversation topic too.
Your daughter is insane for having that many babies knowing that she isn't financially stable to maintain their expenses. If she stopped having more babies, maybe she would have been able to afford to buy her own place or doing whatever she wants in life. What a crazy world we live in.
I don't understand why people just breed like this. Like, is 6 children not enough? That's 6 kids who need individual attention, relationships with their parents, needs and wants, education, etc. And they have the audacity to actively have another baby. I cannot stand people who do this. It is an actual problem and it messed over so many people out you cannot afford them.